What's up, gentlemen? Today I wanted to discuss Silverwolf units, specifically the two Silverwolf units that we actually lost early on into Battle Nation's life, which are the Wolf Artillery and the Silverwolf Enforcer. To give a brief overview, the Mercenary Vault was added to Battle Nations in January of 2013 in the 2.6 patch, and with it, you could train various Silverwolf units costing lots of merits and also nanopods. One of those units it originally added was the Silverwolf Enforcer. The Enforcer was your basic Kalashnikov-wielding infantry that was obtainable right when the Mercenary Vault was originally released. Weirdly, however, in the very next patch, just 3 weeks later, it was completely removed from obtainability. Yet, any Enforcers that you trained at the time stayed in your army. Now, this isn't something typical for Z2 to do, and I'm not really a Z2 defender, but this wasn't really like them to just straight up remove a unit from obtainability unless it was considered a promo unit and had a lifespan. Especially after they had just implemented the source of training the unit the update before. And it's not like the Enforcer was really earth-shattering or amazing, it was a decent unit. It wasn't insane, it didn't directly break the balance between units. It dealt decent damage with both attacks, and had alright health with an above average amount of dodge and defense. But keep in mind, this unit came out at the exact same time that the Veteran came out, and it didn't really match up to the Veteran in stats or usages, so it couldn't have been that either. The Silverwolf Enforcer costed steel and a big pile of merits, but to heal only took steel and gold, so it was relatively cheap other than its base price, costing a bunch of merits. It's just tough losing a unit like this, because personally I thought they were super interesting and really cool, but the fact they got removed and swept under the rug is really just unfortunate. But hopefully in the future Madrona will re-implement them, because I'm sure a giant proportion of the current and or the previous player base never actually trained any of them or used any of them because of that 21-day lifespan. The same fate can be said about the other unit that I wanted to talk about, which is the Wolf Artillery. The Wolf Artillery was weirdly added into the same patch that the Enforcer was removed in, 2.7, and survived until the 2.9 patch, which was 99 days apart. This unit is a bit different compared to the Enforcer because it was actually pretty damn good. It was a non-nano artillery unit, and it is extremely similar to the Earthshaker nano unit in various different ways. They both share the exact same 3 attacks, with the damage being eerily similar, with the minimum damage being higher on the Wolf Artillery, yet the highest possible damage on the Earthshaker being a tiny bit higher. The Earthshaker had slightly more health than the Wolf Artillery, however it had 0 dodge, compared to the Wolf Artillery, which oddly had 55 dodge at R6. Along with the Wolf Artillery being cheaper to repair, only costing steel, oil, and gold to repair, compared to the Earthshaker costing gears and gold, you can kinda think of the Wolf Artillery as being a more consistent and cheaper version of the Earthshaker that only costs steel and merits instead of costing 60 nanopods. With the Wolf Artillery, I can kinda see why they had to remove it, because it was in a lot of ways more superior to the Earthshaker, which, it being a nano unit kinda is a problem. It undermines the whole point of the Earthshaker costing nanopods. So it makes much more sense than the Enforcer, which wasn't really competing with any of the other nano units and was kind of just in its own realm. I don't understand why they removed the Enforcer, especially because it only was around for 21 days. It just didn't really make sense. I could definitely see Madrona adding both of these units back into the game, maybe with some small tweaks, especially with the Wolf Artillery. But I think they should definitely just buff the Earthshaker instead of nerfing the Wolf Artillery, because the nano unit should be better in every way, other than the more niche ways of having better dodge. But with that, I think that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and think that these 2 Silverwolf units should be added back into the game, please let me know down below. I'll probably be doing another Dreadnought or Kraken video later this week, so keep your eyes open for that. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We are seriously so damn close to hitting 100 subs, which is just insanity. I love you guys so much. I'll see y'all later.